Imagine surviving 10 grueling years in prison for a murder you didn't commit. You were forced to give up your newborn baby from behind bars. When you finally walk free, you track her down, only to find her living a happy life with a new, innocent father who cherishes her. This is the nightmare Ji Eun-soo wakes up to. She spent a decade locked away because her wealthy, vindictive mother-in-law framed her for the death of her own husband. The older woman orchestrated the conviction to strip Eun-soo of her life and her child in one stroke. Now that Eun-soo is out, she faces an impossible logistical nightmare. She knows exactly where her daughter is, but legally and socially she has zero right to claim her. Tearing a child away from the only loving father she has ever known would destroy the little girl's peaceful reality. To step into the light and declare herself the biological mother would instantly cast Eun-soo as a monster. She would rip apart her daughter's world, making her the villain in the eyes of the one person she desperately wants to protect. Since she cannot walk through the front door as a biological mother, she decides on a radical alternative. She will manufacture a way to become her daughter's stepmother. The path to her daughter goes straight through Kang Ji-min. He is the adoptive father, a genuinely good, grieving single dad who has poured his soul into raising this little girl. He has no idea that a highly calculated manipulation is heading his way. Eun-soo weaponizes her maternal love into a cold, predatory deception against a man whose only mistake was adopting a child who needed him. To execute this heist of a human heart, Eun-soo begins a meticulous reconnaissance phase. She tracks Ji-min's daily routines, identifies his deepest vulnerabilities, and maps out the emotional voids left by his past grief. She then constructs a personality designed exclusively to heal his specific emotional wounds. Then comes the execution. She orchestrates a series of encounters that feel like fate: a bumped shoulder, a shared umbrella, a chance meeting at a cafe. To Jimin, the universe seems to be pushing them together. In reality, these are choreographed traps, succeeding with cold, systematic precision. Watching this unfold creates a deep psychological friction. You want Eun-soo to succeed so she can hold her daughter again, but your skin crawls watching her gaslight a decent man who is slowly trusting her with his broken heart. Crafting a flawless lie demands a specific kind of cruelty. It requires looking at the raw empathy of the person standing right in front of you and exploiting it for your own gain. This operation immediately faces threats from all sides. The house of cards eventually crashes down. Ji-min is forced to confront the reality of their relationship. He discovers that every shared smile and every comforting word was a fabricated plot designed solely to reach his daughter. The devastation crushes him. For Eun-soo, the exposure places her in total jeopardy. She faces the reality of losing the man she has come to truly love, while being cut off from the child she sacrificed a decade of her life to find. It is a bitter irony. The lie she designed to piece her fractured family back together becomes the mechanism that shatters it all over again. As the story resolves, a stark truth emerges from the wreckage. Eun-soo's methods were fraudulent, but the fierce emotion driving her actions was an unshakable truth. Lie after lie portrays maternal love as a boundless, terrifying force that ignores conventional morality to achieve its singular goal. Against a mother-in-law who used her vast wealth to rewrite history and steal a decade of life, Eun-soo finds that a beautifully orchestrated lie is her only weapon to reclaim a fragile truth. Looking at what she endured and what she risked, do you believe her end justified the means? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into cinematic storytelling.